Our journey begins in the vast sun-baked clay pans of Central East Australia, a seemingly barren landscape that hides a creature of almost mythical lethality. This is the realm of the inland taipan, a snake whose quiet and reclusive nature belies the fact that it possesses the most toxic venom of any snake on Earth. It's a specialist hunter, perfectly adapted to this harsh environment, its pale, earthy tones providing flawless camouflage against the cracked ground, as it lies in wait for its unsuspecting prey. The potency of its venom is honestly difficult to comprehend. A single precise bite delivers a complex cocktail of toxins, neurotoxins, procoagulants and myotoxins, that work with terrifying speed and efficiency. It's estimated that the venom from just one bite is potent enough to kill at least 100 grown men, or 250,000 mice. This incredible power is not an act of malice, but a vital evolutionary tool, ensuring that any prey animal, primarily the long-haired rat, succumbs almost instantly, minimizing any risk of a struggle that could injure the snake. When the taipan strikes, it does so with incredible speed and precision, often delivering multiple bites in a single rapid attack. The venom immediately begins its devastating work. The neurotoxins shut down the victim's nervous system, leading to paralysis of the respiratory muscles, while the procoagulants cause the blood to clot throughout the body, triggering catastrophic hemorrhaging. It's a swift and certain end, a testament to the relentless pressures of evolution in one of the world's most unforgiving habitats. Despite this fearsome reputation, the inland taipan is surprisingly shy. Human encounters are exceptionally rare, and the snake will almost always choose to flee rather than confront a potential threat. Documented bites on humans have been almost exclusively among herpetologists and snake handlers who have sought out the creature. This timid disposition is a stark reminder that even the planet's most venomous animal is not inherently aggressive towards us. It is simply a master of its own world, a hunter of unparalleled efficiency. And so, we see in the inland taipan a paradox of nature, an animal armed with overwhelming chemical weaponry, yet possessing a placid demeanor. It's a creature that commands the utmost respect, a living embodiment of the hidden dangers that lie just beneath the surface of the wild. Its existence is a powerful lesson in the delicate balance between predator and prey, and the extraordinary chemical arms race that has played out over millions of years in the animal kingdom. We travel now to the dense forests and plains of Southeast Asia and India, the domain of a true monarch among serpents. This is the king cobra, the world's longest venomous snake. Reaching lengths of up to 18 feet, its sheer size is enough to command respect, but it's really its combination of size, intelligence, and potent venom that earns it its royal title. The king cobra is unique. It's not just a hunter, but a hunter of other snakes, a specialist cannibal that sits at the very top of its own serpentine food chain. When confronted, the king cobra puts on one of the most iconic and intimidating displays in the natural world. It can raise up to a third of its body straight off the ground, flare its narrow hood, and emit a low, guttural hiss that sounds uncannily like a dog's growl. This posture allows it to look a full-grown human directly in the eye, a chilling assertion of dominance. It's a warning that should never be ignored, for the king is prepared to defend its territory with lethal force. The venom of the king cobra is primarily neurotoxic, attacking the central nervous system of its victim. While not as concentrated as the inland taipans, the sheer volume injected in a single bite is immense, up to 7 milliliters, enough to kill an adult elephant, or 20 humans. The toxins swiftly induce paralysis, blurred vision, and vertigo, culminating in respiratory failure as the muscles that control breathing cease to function. It's a powerful weapon befitting a snake of such stature. What makes the king cobra even more remarkable is its intelligence and behavior. They're the only snakes in the world that build nests for their eggs. The female meticulously gathers leaves and debris, creating a mound in which to incubate her young, and she'll guard this nest with ferocious tenacity until the hatchlings emerge. This level of parental care is exceptionally rare among snakes and honestly speaks to the unique evolutionary path this magnificent creature has taken. The king cobra's reputation precedes it, woven into the culture and mythology of the lands it inhabits. It's both feared and revered, a symbol of power, death, and even rebirth. Observing this majestic reptile, one understands why. It is not merely a snake, it's a ruler of its domain, an intelligent and powerful predator that has rightfully earned its crown. Its gaze is a window into an ancient world, a world where size and venom combine to create a true sovereign of the forest floor. From the forests, we now journey to the brackish estuaries, mangrove swamps and coastal waters of Southeast Asia and Northern Australia. Here lurks a living dinosaur, an apex predator that has remained virtually unchanged for millions of years. This is the saltwater crocodile, the largest living reptile on the planet. A large male can exceed 20 feet in length and weigh over a ton, making it a true behemoth, an armored leviathan that rules its aquatic kingdom with absolute authority. The power of the saltwater crocodile is concentrated in its jaws. It possesses the strongest bite force ever measured in any living animal, capable of slamming shut with a pressure of over 3,700 pounds per square inch. This immense power allows it to crush the bones of even the largest prey with ease. Its teeth, 66 of them, are not for chewing but for gripping, designed to hold struggling animals fast while a crocodile performs its infamous death roll, a spinning maneuver that dismembers its victim with brutal efficiency. This creature is a master of ambush. It can lie submerged for hours, with only its eyes, ears, and nostrils visible above the water's surface, appearing as little more than a floating log. It waits with infinite patience for prey to come to the water's edge, be it a kangaroo, a water buffalo, or, tragically, an unsuspecting human. The attack is an explosion of violence. In a fraction of a second, the crocodile lunges from the water, seizes its victim, and drags it back into the depths from which there is no escape. Salties, as they are known, are responsible for more fatal attacks on humans than any other wild predator. Their territorial nature and opportunistic hunting strategy mean that anything entering their domain is considered potential food. This has led to a fearsome reputation, and in many parts of their range, they are a constant and respected danger. They are not merely animals, they are a fundamental force of nature within their ecosystem, shaping the behavior of every other creature that must come to the water to drink. To witness a saltwater crocodile in its natural habitat is to feel a profound and primal connection to the deep past. It's a relic from the age of reptiles, a perfect killing machine that has outlasted the dinosaurs. Its cold reptilian gaze seems to hold the knowledge of eons, a silent testament to the enduring power of a design perfected millions of years ago. It is a true tyrant of the waterways, a creature for whom we are not a threat but simply another item on the menu. We now venture onto the savannas and rocky hills of sub-Saharan Africa in search of a snake whose name alone evokes a chilling sense of dread. The black mamba. Its name, however, is not derived from the color of its skin, which is typically a grayish-brown, but from the inky blackness of the inside of its mouth, which it displays as a terrifying warning when threatened. This snake is a potent symbol of speed, aggression, and lethal precision in the African bush. The black mamba is one of the fastest snakes in the world, capable of moving at speeds of up to 12 miles per hour. This speed is not primarily used for hunting but for escape. However, if cornered, it becomes a formidable adversary. It will raise its head high off the ground, flatten its neck into a narrow hood, and gape its mouth to reveal that jet-black interior, all while issuing a series of deep, hollow hisses. It is an unmistakable and terrifying threat display. Should this warning be ignored, the mamba will strike not once but repeatedly, with astonishing rapidity. It injects a powerful, fast-acting neurotoxin with each bite. The venom rapidly disrupts the synapses in the nervous system, causing a swift onset of symptoms, dizziness, drooping eyelids, and slurred speech, quickly progressing to convulsions, respiratory paralysis, and cardiovascular collapse. Without prompt and aggressive anti-venom treatment, a bite from a black mamba is almost invariably fatal, sometimes in as little as 20 minutes. This snake is often described as aggressive, but this is perhaps a misunderstanding of its highly nervous and skittish temperament. It is a creature that reacts defensively with extreme prejudice. It prefers to avoid conflict, but its incredible speed means that encounters can happen suddenly, and its instinct is to strike its way out of trouble. It is this combination of a nervous disposition and devastatingly effective venom that has cemented its fearsome reputation across the continent. The black mamba is the embodiment of deadly efficiency. It is a slender, elegant serpent, but one that is armed with one of nature's most sophisticated and fast-acting weapons. It is a constant presence in its environment, a shadow that moves with lightning speed through the grass, a stark reminder of the thin line between life and death on the African savanna. To encounter one is to understand the meaning of respect for the wild in its purest, most undiluted form. Our expedition now takes us to a handful of small islands in Indonesia, a lost world ruled by a veritable dragon. The Komodo dragon is the largest lizard on Earth, a heavyweight predator that can grow up to 10 feet long and weigh over 150 pounds. It is a creature of myth made real, a throwback to a prehistoric era of giant reptiles. With its powerful legs, armored skin, and forked yellow tongue, it stalks its island home like a medieval beast. For many years, the deadliness of the Komodo dragon's bite was misunderstood. It was believed that the bacteria in its saliva, a foul brew of over 50 different strains, was what caused a slow septic death in its prey. While its oral hygiene is indeed atrocious and can contribute to infection, recent discoveries have revealed a far more sophisticated weapon. The Komodo dragon is in fact venomous. It possesses complex venom glands in its lower jaw that secrete a toxic cocktail. When the dragon bites, it uses its serrated, shark-like teeth to inflict deep, tearing wounds. As it does so, this venom flows into the lacerations. The toxins are not fast-acting neurotoxins like a cobra's, but rather a complex mixture that includes anticoagulants to promote bleeding, and agents that induce a catastrophic drop in blood pressure, sending the victim into shock. The prey, often a large animal like a water buffalo or a deer, doesn't die instantly but weakens rapidly from blood loss and shock. The hunting strategy of the Komodo dragon is one of patience and relentless pursuit. After delivering a single, debilitating bite, the dragon may simply retreat and wait. It uses its keen sense of smell, tasting the air with its forked tongue to track its wounded quarry, which may wander for hours or even days before it finally succumbs. The dragon will follow patiently, sometimes for miles, until the animal collapses, at which point it and other nearby dragons will descend to feast. This combination of a powerful bite-tearing teeth, debilitating venom, and relentless tracking makes the Komodo dragon a uniquely formidable predator. It can take down prey many times its own size, a feat few other solitary hunters can achieve. Watching this ancient creature patrol its territory, one is transported back in time. It is a living relic, a powerful and patient killer whose methods are as brutal as they are effective, a true king of its isolated island kingdom.